Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today for Studio 512. We're diving into Cajun cuisine today, including award-winning gumbo. That's a big deal, with local food trucks Strut and Dorothy. Joining us now is chef and owner Chad Radford. Chad, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie.
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations on your recent award.
Thank you.
Big deal. We'll talk about that in a second. But tell us a little bit about your place just to get going.
Yeah, Strut and Dorothy. We're a food truck down at the Armadillo Den in South Austin. We opened in the spring of 2024.
So you're still new.
Oh, we're brand new. Yeah. It was an idea of mine back years ago. Of course, COVID happened, and we didn't get to open back then. But the timing was right. A year and a half ago, circumstances allowed us to open down there. The ownership group allowed us to have a spot there at the Armadillo Den, and the rest is history. We've been really doing well down there, and love being a part of that food truck family down there.
There is a food truck family, lots of space to go out there and have fun. That's actually kind of near my stretch of town, and so I'm going to have to stop by and have some gumbo.
We'll take good care of you.
Well, we mentioned your gumbo award. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted to go down to the World Championships in New Iberia. It's a 2-day event down there, and just as a spectator.
It's got to be in Louisiana.
It is, in New Iberia, the birthplace of gumbo, down there in Acadiana. But this year I submitted an application. We had really good feedback on our gumbo. So I said, what the heck, let's just try to get in it. So a slot came open, we got in, and at the very least, I was just expecting to get some good feedback, some tips from the chefs down there on what I could do to better my gumbo. Never in a million years did I think that we would come away as a world champion, but
that is incredible. Congratulations.
Yeah,
what do you think, because I know you probably did get feedback, what did they end up saying to you about why your gumbo deserved this big award?
Everybody I talked to said, the key to good gumbo is the gumbo juice itself, because you're going to taste the juice in every single bite. No matter what proteins you're using in your gumbo, the juice is really the star of a gumbo. So, marrying up your roux with your stock to get that perfect balance, I think is the key. And we hit it just right, I guess, on that day, and
you have to be feeling really proud. Come on.
I am. It's something that I'm very proud of.
Yeah. Okay. Now, bragging rights, absolutely. And there's actually a gumbo cook-off coming up at Armadillo Den. Can you? Obviously, you're going to win that. You probably aren't even entering.
Well, we're not in it this year. We have won the last 2 years.
Okay.
So this year,
spread the love.
I'm happy to say we're going to be a judge.
Okay.
This year, so I'm really looking forward to tasting everyone's gumbo. There's going to be several different kinds of gumbo: seafood, chicken, duck, turkey.
Andouille sausage?
And of course, got to have sausage. So I'm really looking forward to that, getting around, because when you're a competitor, you don't really get a chance to go around and taste everybody's.
Sure.
So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Being a judge and getting to see what everybody else brings to the table.
Yeah.
There's always an opportunity to learn, I think,
there
as
is.
well.
There is.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your gumbo and how you kind of landed on that perfect secret sauce?
Well, I don't know if it's a secret sauce. It works well for what we do. Every gumbo is going to start out with a roux and stock, which is married up. And then your Holy Trinity.
Would you mind talking me through a roux and stock,
just
for those of us who don't cook?
So basically a roux is just flour and oil.
Okay.
You want to use a high temperature fat with a darker roux, whereas a gravy, like for biscuits and stuff like that, you'd use a lighter roux. You can use animal fat, but you just cook the flour in the oil. It releases its moisture and it becomes a roux. We push ours to the darkest possible roux without it burning, because once you burn your roux, your history.
It's over.
It's over. But that's the most difficult part of a gumbo is starting out. So once you get that mastered, the rest is downhill. But then we will add our Trinity, which the Holy Trinity in Cajun gumbo is celery, onions, and bell peppers. Usually green bell peppers, but I incorporate red bell peppers too.
Okay.
That's just a contrast in the pepper flavor. They have a little bit of a more sweet flavor.
Sure.
And then we incorporate smoked chicken and sausage with our gumbo. But you can use any type of protein that you want. That's what we use at Strut and Dorothy.
Well, I was going to say smoked chicken and sausage is a lot more comfortable for me. I'm a land lover.
Yeah.
Not being so seafood forward, I appreciate that. If you wouldn't mind, would you serve me up a little bit?
100%.
And while you're doing that, let's just talk a little bit about what else is on the menu at Strut and Dorothy.
Okay.
I'm seeing fried okra, and I can tell you this, my mom would be thrilled.
We try to center our menu around the gumbo. So we have a lot of traditional Cajun dishes that you would find. Our po' boys are very popular. We have four different
Lovely.
options. We have a Gulf shrimp. We have an alligator po' boy, which is really popular.
You have real alligator
We do have
po'
real
boy?
alligator.
Wow.
Yes, it's very popular. There you go, Rosie.
Thank you.
And we have a pot roast, slow cooked pot roast po' boy, which I brought the shrimp and the pot roast in today. And then we also have barbecue shrimp, which is a
Guys,
tastes
that
right.
is so good.
It tastes right where you hold it, doesn't it?
Do you know what? I thought I'll just try the sauce first, since you say that's the most
The
important part.
juice, the juice.
The juice. I'm sorry,
You
I
have to
gotta
get
get
the
my
terminology
terms
right.
That's right. Little bit of heat to it, but
Yeah.
gosh, it is got. I can see with that dark.
Yeah, we
roux.
try not to spice it up too much. We try to make it enjoyable for everybody. We, you can put hot sauce in it or spice it up on your own if you want. But yeah, definitely. And we have people that just come in and order juice with no okra, no protein in it at all.
I shouldn't just keep eating on
No,
camera,
go
but
right ahead.
I can't help myself.
Yeah.
It's really good. So great po' boys, including a pot roast option, which I've never heard of before. And where can we find you guys? Where can we, stop by and have a little bite with you? Is it just the opening hours of Armadillo Den? How does that work?
We're open during their hours because we are inside their fence line. So Monday, we're closed on Tuesday, the only day we're closed.
Okay.
Monday 5 to 11, Wednesday through Friday 5 to 11. Then on Saturday and Sunday we open at noon, and we'll be open till midnight on Saturday and 10 on Sunday.
Okay.
And you can find us on Instagram at Strut and Dorothy, or order us online at DoorDash.
I was going to say, and this will fix you. If you've had maybe a few too many Armadillo Den.
It'll put its arms out and just give you a hug.
That's absolutely correct. This is excellent gumbo, my friend. Thank you so much. For more information on the gumbo and other menu offerings, check them out on Instagram at Strut and Dorothy. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored on behalf of Fenty Skin and Converse by Tips on TV.
The seasons are changing, and so should your beauty routine. This is the stuff I love. Just in time for holiday parties and winter events, celebrity beauty and style expert Millie Almodovar is here to help us, give us just a little pop of wow. She's a regular on GMA. She knows what she's doing. The Sherry Shepherd Show and a whole lot more, sharing the latest beauty trends and style essentials, and we're happy to have her this morning. Millie, hello.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's dig into it, Millie. What's the secret to a wow-worthy beauty routine when we're talking about the holidays?
I always tell people you don't have to spend hours and hours in front of a mirror. Especially if you're not really, you don't use a lot of makeup. But for the holidays, you do want to get a little more glam. Invest in a gorgeous red lip and just gold or silver shimmer on the lids. I am telling you, the look doesn't take long, but it will look like it did, and you'll be super glam and super ready for any party you go to.
I was going to say, so peak holiday. I love a big red lip.
Yeah.
I've just started wearing my red lipstick. I only broke it out in the last couple of days. So please share a go-to product, if you wouldn't mind. Celebrities swear by to keep their skin looking great. Not only do we want to look, kind of flashy on the lids and the lips, but we also want our skin looking good.
Yes, we want gorgeous, glowy, sheen-filled skin. And let me tell you, Rihanna, her go-to moisturizer, her go-to body moisturizer is the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream, and I am absolutely obsessed too. It's ultra luxe, super nourishing, and just leaves your skin with this gorgeous mega sheen. It comes in amazing mix and match scents too. You've got Fenty Fresh, Vanilla Dream, and Salted Caramel. And it's also an Allure Best of Beauty winner that has gone viral and sold out numerous times thanks to the incredible hydration. Try it, or you can gift the new Little Butter Drop gift set that comes in limited edition festive scents like Naughty Nutmeg and Warm Cinnamon. Now, whether you buy the full size or the mini, the cost is still under $50. So go get it. It smells amazing, and your skin will be so glowy and beautiful.
Well, if I can look anything like Rihanna, I'll take it. And I love Fenty Beauty, so I'll take that as a pick. How about, if you wouldn't mind, a go-to shoe for the winter?
Now, you know, I am such a fan of a classic shoe, and you just cannot go wrong with the Chuck. Let me introduce you to the Chuck Taylor All-Star Elements boot. This boot is meant to brave the cold. You've got the iconic ankle patch, the All-Star license plate. This puffed up version of the Chuck Taylor is the perfect cold weather accessory. It's so super cute, so super cozy, and it's also built to brave the elements. You've got it's water repellent, it's insulated, lined with fleece to keep your feet warm. Plus, you've also got ortholite cushioning and a durable rubber sole that gives you traction when you need it. This is style and function in one. I'm absolutely
Style and
obsessed.
substance, I'd say. And you look real cool wearing them.
They're super cool. They're super cute. This is my favorite color. As you can see, it matches my dress, and I'm obsessed.
Oh, I love it. I think it's so cool. All right, is there an easy way to stay stylish, kind of without all the extra holiday stress?
Yes, especially this time of the year. Stitch Fix, they're my go-to destination for styles you love without any shopping required. So that's going to take away all the stress. All you have to do is just take a quick styling quiz. And a stylist is going to handpick pieces just for you. Your fix is going to show up right at your door. You're going to try it on. You're going to keep what you love, and then you're going to send back the rest. There's no subscription needed. Plus shipping and returns, those are always free. And now, Stitch Fix has new features. They've got the Stitch Fix Vision and the Stylist Connect. Now, with the Vision, you can actually see yourself in outfits before you buy them, and you can even chat with the stylist for tips. This is holiday style made easy.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Okay, any other fashion or beauty trend that you're loving right now?
I love, love, love a little luxury for less. And a trend that never goes out of style is gorgeous, healthy, luscious looking hair. And when it comes to that, Purador, they are my go-to for the healthiest hair. They're known for their amazing and best-selling anti-thinning gold label shampoo and conditioner set. And it's under $40. Purador, what I love also, works for all hair types. The formula blends premium natural extracts and select organic ingredients to not only tackle dryness, but it's also going to help comfort and refresh the scalp. Plus, it is packed with aloe vera, argan oil, red Korean seaweed. These are going to hydrate, they're going to nourish, they're going to strengthen your hair so it appears fuller, thicker, and healthier. Now, I suggest you go on Amazon and look at the reviews from customers who have actually bought this product. The before and the afters that are posted, they're game-changing. They're incredible. Definitely recommend you do that.
Well, and that's something I do anyway. I love the Amazon reviews just to make sure I'm getting the right product. Where can we go for more information besides that today?
Go to tipsontv.com.
Sounds good to me. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. Thank you.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored on behalf of Fenty Skin and Converse by Tips on TV. Welcome back, everybody. The Fancy Marshmallow Co. is celebrating the holidays with some sweet and oh so cute little options that are not only great gifts for you, but great gifts for the people in your life. We've got Tina Chotti with us today. She is lead marshmallowist and the owner of Fancy Marshmallow Co. Good to see you, Tina.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course. Let's remind everybody a little bit about your business.
Okay, so we are a marshmallow-based business. We make fancy marshmallows, and by fancy, we're really elevating the modest mallow. So it's not a plain vanilla marshmallow you would get in a bag. These are always different flavors, different shapes, and we try to decorate them and make them a little fancy to make it enjoyable for adults, like a nostalgic memory for adults, but also kids.
And you really mean it when you say decoration. We're going to get into that more in just a little bit. But you brought with you the coolest idea today, marshcuterie.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this board. You say it's actually a cross of two things.
Yes, so our marshcuterie boards are a cross between a hot chocolate station / dessert board. So it's everything you would want to nibble on, but it's also everything you could use in a hot chocolate. So we also have like peppermint spoons, chocolate spoons, but we also, you know, Rice Krispies, our strawberry champagne marshmallows are here, and just a little assortment. And the star of the show, which is a popular item we sell every Christmas, are these vanilla snowflakes. And they're marshmallow snowflakes, and they are right there as well.
Perfect, and they go well with European style hot chocolate, that sort of thing. We've done that on the show before.
Yes.
And boy, it is like liquid gold. Yeah.
It's very rich. It's on the thicker side of hot chocolate, so it floats that marshmallow, because it's a pretty heavy marshmallow. It floats it perfectly.
Oh, you have so many cool ideas and cool options. This, by the way, would just be such an amazing gift to bring to someone's house. So do you sell these marshcuterie boards?
Yes, they're pre-order.
Okay.
And then we do courier within the Austin area.
Okay, that is amazing. All right, let's talk about what else is on the table. You did mention these cute little strawberry marshmallows, and they're actually a strawberry mimosa. Is that right?
Strawberry champagne.
Strawberry champagne. Oh, and it's a mini. That's what I'm seeing.
So these are bite-sized.
We opened it beforehand so that I could have a little bit of it.
Yes.
So I'm going to eat while you tell me a little bit more.
So these are our new collection. We just launched these probably within a couple months ago. And these are minis, which are marshmallow bites. So they're snack size. They come in a resealable bag. Right now we have strawberry champagne, which has real strawberries inside, but no real champagne.
I was going to say the strawberry taste is fantastic.
Yes, it's crushed up real freeze-dried strawberries inside our batter that we make, and then we toss it in a strawberry sugar as well. We also have pistachio and our candied s'more, which is a version of our toasted s'more marshmallow that's super popular. And so we made it into bite-sized formats here, so you can take with you and snack on the go.
Well, I'm glad you brought up s'mores because that's a big deal we want to talk about as well. You've got this incredible little s'mores kit.
Yes.
So I'm going to show everybody at home. Walk me through what I'm looking at here.
Okay, so this is our holiday s'mores kit. It comes with 8 servings of s'mores, and there's different flavors. We kind of mix and match them, but right now we have mint chip, Reese's, Oreo, and vanilla, and it comes with a little message graham crackers. So we have happy holidays and then a ho ho ho, and you can select between, you know, which cracker you want. It also comes with an assortment of Hershey's chocolate as well.
It looks absolutely adorable. These things are just such great gifts that, you know, when you can't think of anything to bring for the kids, for example, for a holiday get together.
Teachers.
Teachers. Look at you. You've cracked it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, speaking of s'mores, we've covered that. Let's talk about printable marshmallows because you put little Studio 512s on marshmallows today. I just can't get over them. They're precious, but that's actually something that you can do for corporate gifting.
Yep, that's actually that's been very popular this year actually. So what we've been doing is printing on these marshmallows, and they have either logos or messages. We've gone as far as printing profile pictures of partners for some corporate brands. And giving them their own personalized s'mores kit with their face on the marshmallow as well. We've done a lot of brands this year. It's been doing really, really well. We can single package, bulk package, and it's just, how cute is that? Like, it's so fluffy.
Yeah, so fluffy. And I mean, when it's so personalized like that, it's really cool. Not only that, but the boxes can be personalized as well.
Yeah, so this is our holiday box. It's a little snapshot of what's inside. There's 6 different flavors. Holiday flavors are here. We have like peppermint, gingerbread, you can see the little gingerbread man, vanilla, and also Mary Berry and mint chip. And these are what we sell online, but if your company wants to purchase them and make them a little bit more personable, we can change the box and have it personalized so that it has, you know, Merry Christmas with a logo or Happy Holidays, and also a little message can be printed on the back or anything like that. These are fully customizable and available with our boxes, these 12 pieces here.
Okay, and I'm going to pick this up because this is absolutely amazing. Talk to me about some of the flavors I can find in here because I see sweet little gingerbread men. I see Reese. I mean, you are just an explosion of creativity.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So this one example is a new one for this year. We've always been asked to create chocolate marshmallows, and it's been very difficult without dipping them. And with marshmallows and shipping, especially in Texas, it's kind of hard.
Oh yeah.
So what we've done is we've created a hot chocolate marshmallow. So the chocolate's on the inside, and it's topped with mini marshmallows and some Dutch processed cocoa. So it's a nice rich chocolate, and there's some chocolate chunks inside as well. So that's really yummy there. We have a peppermint bark. So it's a candy cane swirled flavor marshmallow with a little bit of chocolate and some crunchy chocolate beads on top. And then this wreath right here is a mint chocolate flavor. So it tastes exactly like mint chip ice cream if you're a fan.
Oh, lovely. So many really cool flavors. And what we haven't talked about yet is what's out here. And those are marshmallows in character form.
Yes, so we call them marshmallow books, but basically you open up the little book right here and the little surprise is inside, and you have a marshmallow that's printed.
Texan cowboy.
Yes, we have a cowboy snowman, and then we also have, and I might have just moved it too much out of the way, a little Santa snowman as well.
Oh,
Or Santa, not snowman. Oh.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Snowman is Texas, and there's a Santa as well. It's a lot to keep straight because you're making so many incredible things. So I do want to talk about how we can shop with you, especially because people might be watching today and thinking, whoop, I need to get on this.
Online. So our holiday collection has already launched. There's a few items available on the website now, but for the full assortment, it'll be December 1st when it goes online and you can pre-order. With our charcuterie boards, we just ask for a few days to get that set up for you, and we arrange it with a courier just because it doesn't ship very well.
Okay, and then it comes straight out to you, and then it's perfect for a holiday gathering.
Yep.
Tina, such cool ideas. Thank you for coming to share some holiday spirit with us today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys, peruse the menu now at thefancymarshmallowco.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Swift River Pecans, LLC. We're at Swift River Pecans today. We're talking with owner Troy Swift and Charleston Jackson. So Troy, our first question is for you. Y'all have a sawmill and a lumber kiln operation. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, in the pecan industry, we're always around giant native trees, and when they would fall, it always bothered me. They were just rotting away. So I decided to install a sawmill and a kiln.
Where do the logs you use come from?
Most of them come from within 10 miles of here. Any logs we harvest are trees that fell along the San Marcos River. Sometimes they come off the Guadalupe River. We never cut down trees. We would much rather them be making pecans. We're in the pecan business. But if they're at the end of their life and Mother Nature knocks them down, or if man knocks them down for a road or some other reason, we will take them and saw them into usable products.
Okay, let's talk about the kiln drying, because there are a couple, 3, 4, 5 benefits to kiln drying the lumber.
Well, if you're going to build furniture out of wood, it needs to be kiln dried. First, it shrinks the wood, which is very important. You don't want your wood to shrink after you make furniture. It also kills any bugs and larvae that live in the wood so they don't come alive in your house, and also to make it where to hold a finish. So it's very important if you're going to use wood inside to have it kiln dried.
Chuck, I want to ask about the aspects of wood. What stands out to you when you look at beautiful pieces?
For beautiful pieces of wood, there are a lot of different characteristics that can make it stand out. Anything from color, wormholes, knots, spalting, grain pattern. Spalting is caused by a fungus. It leaves behind unique, beautiful, decorative lines in the wood. The fungus is dead because we kiln dry it, but it leaves behind beautiful markings in the lumber that you can see throughout of it.
You have just sawed this huge piece of lumber. You guys were showing me a couple minutes ago a couple of types of artifacts that are part of human history.
A lot of times, human history and tree history intersect. Anything from fence posts, bullets, old nails, golf balls, just old tools somebody set in a crack of a tree and the tree grew around. Just about anything your mind can imagine, we've almost hit it with a saw. Okay,
and what you want is for furniture makers who are watching today, house builders, DIY woodworkers, to know that you guys exist.
All woodworkers are welcome here. Here's what we say. If you like wood, you like this place. And these things can be used for countertops, bars and wineries and breweries, restaurant tables. People make all kinds of things out of wood. And if you're looking for locally sourced wood, this is the place to go.
Beautiful pieces that stand the test of time. It's really cool stuff. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Learn more at swiftriverpecans.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Swift River Pecans, LLC. folks, here's a fun fact for your day. Most of Texas is some form of grassland. I didn't know that. We're honoring the ecoregions of our state today with our friend Lance Robertson of Plants. Lance, good morning.
Good morning.
So we're talking grasses. Tell me why so.
You know, grasses are our biggest native plant, and they are everywhere. They're ubiquitous. They're so much so that they get lost in a lot of landscapes. Especially we see them on highways and freeways and just get lost in the background. But really, there's a giant world of grasses because Texas is basically just one big mix of grasslands.
I am really surprised to hear that. Is it just that it's the correct mix of soil, rain, that sort of thing?
Mostly, I believe it's because of the rain. Grass can go incredibly long periods without water, hundreds of days without water, and when it gets water, it can take all the water, just like how it rains here. When it rains, we get all the rain and everything is muddy, and then when it dries out, it stays dry for a really long period, and grasses really thrive in that environment.
Okay. Yeah, and I know sometimes they can look dead, but maybe they aren't dead. This is kind of part of the natural cycle.
Absolutely. Grass has a dormant period. It's how it survives. It's why we do have grass everywhere. Be it summer or winter, there's going to be a time period where it doesn't look the best. But to my eye, at least, something like the maidenhair grass we have over there, sure, that's a dead looking grass, but it's a giant grass with flowers, and it really will stay just like this through January or February and look great, especially in masses.
You kind of just have to like reframe your brain to like what looks nice.
Not just that, you just have to see it in the place where it goes. Too often we go out to Enchanted Rock. Everyone thinks, oh my goodness, it's amazing, it's beautiful. What is in all those little pockets of rock but these ornamental grasses that we can then pluck out and use in our landscape the same way? In some of the driest locations in Texas, we can still grow these grasses and they do phenomenally.
You wanted to mention the convergence of the four kind of ecoregions of Texas.
Yeah, the hill country is basically a grassland that goes up and down. Sure, we've got some junipers now. Sure, we have mesquites, but most of it is that grassland. The Blackland Prairie, if you're on the east side of 35 and have that black clay, you're part of the Blackland Prairie. You know, we are in this area, so not only do we have grasses, we have a lot of grasses, and many of them do really well here, whether it be in the shade by the creeks or in the hills in the rock. There's a grass that has been tailor grown for eons to grow in that location.
So it makes it easier to grow it at your house.
Absolutely, because you can really set it and forget it. I hate to tell people that, but like that's what native plants are. And most often they have flowers or seeds that if it dies, a new generation will come up in its place because these are the plants that fit our ecosystems.
Gotcha. Okay, I do want to make sure that we talk about some of the things we've got here on the table and off. So let's start with a lovely dead-looking grass.
This is muley grass. I really like the muley grasses. There's pinks and whites and reds. There's a lot of different colors. Again, these are most well known for when they do flower. They blow in the breeze. They give a great texture, especially if you have a darker color house or if you want something to really pop from the background. These are amazing, and this is the height it gets. So you've got a little bit of a filler where you don't have to use the same old shrubs that we've been planting for 100 years at houses.
Yeah, speaking of lots of years, this goes all the way back potentially to the dinosaur age, right?
Yeah, the horsetail reeds are some of the oldest things that we would consider ornamental grasses. They're segmented, they look really unnatural a lot of times in our landscape. These are great in the shade, these are great in places where it fills with water periodically, so below drains. These really fill a great niche, and to me, especially in pots and in containers, they add a really cool element.
Well, this to me is a really gorgeous element as well. It's like that weeping willow effect.
Yeah, this is a sedge grass. So this is a variegated sedge grass, but this is definitely something most people would see starting to come up in their yard and think is a weed. These are some of the strongest plants. You'll almost never get rid of it. If you get it, you might as well take it and put it in your beds.
Enjoy it while you can. Okay, these two?
You know, I really love grandma. It's got these little flowers on it. To me, it's really what reminds me of being in West Texas as a little kid and picking these off and throwing them at siblings and all the lovely things that we do because it's something you almost can't help but grab when you're walking by them.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what about this little guy? Nice and like a little haircut here.
Yeah, this is little blue stem. And the reason why I have these together is these are all the different grasses. Too many times we think just plain green grass. You know, we've got little blue stem that comes that blue-gray color. Of course, we've got purple fountain grass. It's one
And
that,
you said this is almost native, but we have done a little bit of breeding to make sure that it turns out more purple.
yeah, we want it to be as purple as possible. So of course we've not genetically modified them. We bred them for a very long period so that they are as purple as they can plausibly be. They also have these great flowers that also retain that purple color. So it's great when you're doing these fall baskets or mixes that the color schemes do really well.
Okay, and this one to me seems kind of pokey.
Yeah, this is blue dune grass. So really where this is a lot of South Texas, but it does well in areas, especially if you've got riverbank or grass. It gives that silvery texture that you don't get in a lot of places. And this is another one of those just unkillable grasses. They do so well. And in mass, they really show a great color.
Yeah, I do love the color. I think it's really cool. We'll have to leave it there. But you've actually made me excited about grass today, so I can't thank you anymore for that. That's really fun, Lance. I appreciate it as always. For more information or to ask a question, he's happy to help y'all for free. Visit plants.org. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by the Austin Steam Train Association. A vintage train ride that brings history and magic to Central Texas. That's what's on offer through the Austin Steam Train Association. Today we're speaking with Chairman of the Board, Brian Thompson, who's here to tell us more about what they're getting ready for as the holidays are approaching. So first of all, Brian, let's talk about what the Austin Steam Train Association is all about.
Well, we're a volunteer-led nonprofit whose mission is to preserve and interpret historic steam-era railroading for this generation and generations to come.
Absolutely, and actually that leads me into my next question. North Pole Flyers, here we're getting ready for the holiday season, and you are going to use cars like this to have people have a great time.
So the cars are going to be decorated and Christmas themed, and you're going to walk on and it's just going to walk into a North Pole type experience. You're going to have the opportunity to meet Santa Claus, to meet Mrs. Claus, to hear carols, stories, balloon twister, all you can drink hot cocoa, which I think all of us would enjoy, sugar cookies. It's just the full experience, and the whole time a train's moving from Bertram out to Burnett, Texas and back.
And something else I did want to bring up is that kids under 13 who go on the North Pole Flyer get to walk away with something special.
They do. So our partners at Cat Metro have sponsored our whistle this year.
A train whistle?
A train whistle. This is a genuine train whistle. It actually sounds like a train. But our good friends at Cat Metro were sponsors of this year, and so all the kids under 13 get to walk away with not only the good memories, but something that they can pick up and use to kind of recreate that memory.
You guys actually are kind of magical in what you do because you run 24 North Pole Flyers in just 6 days. It's very Santa-esque. How does that happen?
We are dependent on the community in several different ways. First of all, we have a small staff, and they are a dedicated group of people that they've made their career out of keeping this nonprofit running. But we have 100 dedicated volunteers, and they do everything from participating with the passengers as car attendants all the way up to the conductor, the engineer, the brakeman.
Absolutely. If somebody can't volunteer but you've piqued their interest, how else can they support you?
First of all, just come ride the train. And there are all kinds of trains. The North Pole Flyer is a premium experience that everybody looks forward to, but you don't have to wait for that. And all kinds of fun, just interesting trains in between, but there's something for everybody. So that's really the first thing you can do. You said volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers. The volunteers run the operation out here. Come ride the train, come visit us in the locomotive, come have a great time.
Happy holidays to you, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you.
To hop aboard the North Pole Flyer or learn more about volunteering, visit austinsteamtrain.org. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by the Austin Steam Train Association. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Buff City Soap. Buff City Soap is a favorite of Studio 512, and Connor Davis and his family own the 4 makeries that you can find across the Austin area. We've also got Maggie Saucedo. She's assistant store manager here in Round Rock, where we're coming to you from today. We're going to start with you, Connor. For those that haven't been to Buff City Soap before, can you just tell us a little bit about your brand?
Yeah, absolutely, Rosie. So we are a plant-based, highly customizable, and locally handmade soap and scent company. So if it's going to smell wonderful in your house, Buff City makes it, free of harsh chemicals, and we're proud to be in local Austin business.
All right, so Maggie, let's talk about all of these products because they're made right here in-house. Is that right?
That's true. We make about 90% of all of our products here in the store, ranging from our bath bombs and bar soaps, which are very in-depth in the store.
And they're like in loaf pans.
In loaves. So we have a great big wooden tray that holds about 15 bars. So we'll be pouring up to 3 loaves at a time.
Talk to me about how you guys work with local businesses and you can get so creative.
Yeah, absolutely, Rosie. We, as much as we love delighting people here in the store, something we've been doing more and more recently is working with other local Austin businesses. So we brought a few samples. This is our current partnership with the American Heart Association, so businesses and many nonprofits. This is a bar we call Texas X's, and we're doing a market on UT's campus coming up in a few weeks. This is for a local middle school and their football teams.
Maggie, let's talk about holiday gifts because here we are, it's that time already for someone special. You guys really like to take the hard work out of it and bundle things up to help people out.
So we have some pre-made bundles that you can just grab right off the shelf. It's super quick, super easy.
Such a useful gift it is too. And because of the holidays, you guys usually roll out a little something fun. So talk to me about this year's holiday scents.
So this year we have 4 to 5 significant holiday scents. I've got Holiday, which is a fruity with a little touch of almond, Caramelicious, which is sweet to the face. We've also got Up to Snow Good, which is new this year. My personal favorite, which is a returning, I think 3 years in a row, All the Jingle Ladies.
We offer so many amazing products today. I mean, the brand's about 10 years old, but we didn't ever have all the crazy assortment that we do now. So I think something for everybody.
Keeps growing too, I'll tell you what. Well guys, I really appreciate your time today. Happy holidays.
Thanks,
Rosie.
Find a location nearest you or order online by going to buffcitysoap.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Buff City Soap. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Fenty Skin and Converse, by Tips on TV, Swift River Pecans, Austin Steam Train Association, and Buff City Soap.